So yeah, this is what I've been doing with my time, and I have neglected to play SIFU, which pretty much means I'm not good enough to beat this on Master, but I do think I can beat it 25 years old or lower.
Oh yeah! Look at you! You was popping all that good a second ago, then you got kicked in your chest!
The next level is the club. I pulled up here and I thought this old boy was the boss, but he wasn't. But it clearly showed me why he deserved his own cutscene. So then I knock him out, and I got sent to the Shadow Realm for some reason, but he gave me his key, so whatever. Then I pulled up in this room with like 28 people and knocked every single one of them out. And then for some reason, this fucking NPC decided to say this.
If you didn't want to fight, why did you come this far?
Is this bitch stupid? The next boss was Sean. His title is the Fighter, which makes no sense because everybody in this game throws hands, but whatever. And he just smoking inside like it's 1954. So immediately I just start swinging, cause like if you smoking inside, you gonna fuck up your walls, bro. You gonna make the shit smell. At this point right here, I pretty much come to the understanding that every boss in this game is gonna have two phases. And this man is a savage. He just throws his cigarette on the ground and he straight up turns everything into a Hiroshima Nagasaki, like Japan really needed another one of those. So for real, the second phase isn't that much harder than the first phase. At least it didn't seem that hard at first, but he just put some fire on his stick and he gets a little bit faster, and that speed just threw me off because he was working my shit. I mean, the age was just shooting up rapidly. It was not good. So eventually, after him just absolutely beating my ass at 61, I finally killed Sean. It's time to move on, right? Heh, no, my ego simply will not allow that. So before I started this fight again, I told myself I could probably beat this at least at 40. Like, I'm not gonna get any higher than 40. And Sean had different plans. He just decided he was gonna spam this move until I died. So yeah, I guess 43 it is. The museum stage was probably one of my favorites. Although weird paranormal shit was happening the whole level, I actually tried to run away from it. Hey, you know how like in anime people have that really hard ass intro but they just get folded immediately? Yeah, but I got the key, so.
I do not want to fight you. Now leave. Or be forced to.
Through a lot of trial and error, I found out that the key to beating this boss was patience, and up to this point I was playing the game very impatiently, you could say. So yeah, I racked on a lot of years the first time through this fight. I was 66 going into the second phase.
Damn!
Yeah, she quite literally got rid of me as fast as possible, and without these shortcuts I would have quit. Going into the second phase, I started off pretty strong, at least I felt like it, and then it was just all downhill from there. I mean, it was just a bloodbath. She ruined my shit. But then, for some reason, maybe it's just because I was 75 and I knew I had one more shot, I channeled my inner Sharingan, like I was gonna beat her. At least that's what I thought, because look at her health. I had hit her one more time, and I just didn't see that shit coming. So naturally I ran it back, and this time I actually managed to beat her, but I was unsatisfied to say the least, because look at me, I'm an old ass man. In real time I was 1000% screaming at my TV, but this is me in post, so I'm pretty calm right here. I was thinking to myself, I'm definitely way too old to continue. I gotta do something about this. So through this level, I did manage to learn that each level has a shortcut to the boss. I found that out with the elevator key. So I'm back here at the second level, gonna fight Sean again, but a lot less old this time, and hopefully we can be in a better spot. Coming back and fighting Sean was actually fun because he's light work compared to that museum boss. Like, it was actually ridiculous how much harder she is. And just like that, Sean's dead, and I'm 25. Really, this fight ain't that hard, to be honest. Like, it's difficult slightly, but really it's just how fast she moves. It makes you panic. Yeah, she definitely still killed me a couple of times. Like, I wasn't, good enough to do it flawlessly, but I had years to spare. It was fine. So yeah, we go all the way from 66 to 28. That's like 38 years difference, and I'm satisfied with that. Yeah, for real, not a lot to say about this level. I walked up in here, nobody's aggro. They're like, oh yeah, she's upstairs, and then you go upstairs and she shakes the bell. Okay. This level's not that hard, just had hella enemies, but I got the shortcut, so that's what matters. This here is the end of the level, and you're supposed to drop down into this pit, but the game fucking hates me and just decided to give me a death.
Okay.
Seeing as I had no other choice, I just kept that shit pushing. I just need to see how the boss fights. I'm probably gonna run it back either way. Yeah, this boss kinda sucks. I mean, just in comparison to the last one. She's not like easy by any means. None of the bosses were super easy, except the first one. She just had pretty basic attack patterns. I got to her second phase fairly easy. Her second phase isn't that much more dynamic, but she gets new moves, and those new moves do mad damage, so she actually managed to get me all the way up to like 70 years old. For some reason, when my character hits 70, I just perform the best, and yeah, I ran her shit. Okay, so by now, I'm sure you see the pattern. I fight the boss once, I learn the boss better, I come back and I beat their ass. And just like that, we were on the final level. And I'm only 35 years old, and so far so good, you know, this isn't so bad. I walk up to this guy, and he seems nice. He tells me this is a place for everyone, as long as they're nice or some shit like that.
As long as they step through our door with humility and peace.
So that was a fucking lie.
Where's Yang?
He's in his office, meditating.
So I'm on my way to Yang, trying to find this shortcut for real, and really I just gotta find how to get to Yang in the first place, if I'm being honest. Yeah, the developers knew exactly what the fuck they were doing, putting this guy right before the final boss. Like, these pole fuckers are the most annoying people to fight, but whatever. At least he drops the shortcut.
Time has passed since the days I trained you. You want revenge, little brother?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
So yeah, wasn't expecting this game to just drop some type of twist and shit like that, but it makes sense why he's just me, but better, and why I can't use focus on his bitch ass.
Nope. 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 Nope.
After barely making it through that shit with my life, I prepare myself for the final phase of the game.
Helpless. Like the night I killed your father. You're here, in front of me, only because of this pendant. But what if I take it from you? Will you fear death once again?
You sound like a frightened one to me.
Yeah, so right out the gate, definitely didn't see this fight lasting long. He came at me with some heat like I never seen before.
Fuck you!
No, but for real, shout out to the developers for these shortcuts. Actually managed to get into the second phase not as a senior citizen, so that's a plus. Ultimately, it just did not matter. He is him. Obviously, I'm not giving up though. I had so many years to spare. But yeah, then he started taking them years very, very rapidly. I mean, they were going up quick. Eventually, with the perfect amount of patience and bobbing and weaving, we took old boy out. Even though this is my finisher cutscene, he still got in them few hits, you know, gotta make him look cool. And that right there is what we call full circle. However, this did not satisfy me. I was too old. I had to do it again. So I pretty much restarted the game, and I made it all the way back to the tower boss at 22. This was good enough. I figured I could beat the rest of the game at 25. Just like that, she was dead again, and I had some new drip, so bet. I had to walk through these doors with that main character energy. I was not losing to this man. I had a goal and a mission, and I was gonna complete it. This time he was done for. He didn't know what to do about this stick. Me and this stick was best friends. Honestly, I was starting to feel like SIFU of the Sharingan because I was seeing everything. I mean, it was really just from hours of him beating me up so many times, but the fact that I was reading all this stuff made me feel really good about this moment. I felt like at this point I was barely decent at the game, but even so, I feel like it's next to impossible to go through this phase without dying at least one time. At this point, it's getting kind of dicey. My goal was to beat the game at 25, and here I am at 25. We both got half health. My palms are sweaty, knees weak, mom's spaghetti. However that shit went. All I had to do was break his structure bar, and he was so close to killing me. I mean, so close to killing me. But lo and behold, the ground and pound, and somehow I parried that. And just like that, I had done it. The new drip helped, I promise, the new drip helped. After many trials and tribulations, the new goal was achieved. Although I couldn't beat the game on master difficulty, beating it at 25 and getting that trophy is good enough. If you made it this far, I do appreciate it. And if you enjoyed that, leave a like, consider subscribing. It's free. And yeah, if you're around, I'll catch you in the next one.